Ooh, I almost dropped it. Ooh, okay. So, we're going to talk about this neck today. This is the neck. It's going to go on the sampler base. And this is what it looks like after I have added about 20 or so coats of Tru Oil. And I'll hold it up so you can see sort of what that looks like. But you'll see much more here in upcoming about how we got to this point, and then we'll talk a little bit about what comes next. Cut a headstock, and to do this, I'm going to use a Dremel because that's what I got. This is the shape I ended up with using only a Dremel tool and some sandpaper. So I haven't finished it yet. This is just after a rough sanding using a 120 grit. That's it. That's all I've done to it at this point. Of course, I'm going to go in and polish that up a little bit, make it look nicer, and then I'm going to get ready to stain it. So that's going to be fun. Also, I forgot. When you're working with stain, you'll want to avoid this kind of thing. I don't know if you can even see it. I just got a spray of stain on me, so I gotta go put some gloves on. You can instantly see a difference. Can't really tell, I guess. Maybe there. Yellow, white. Back. This is the front. You can definitely see a color difference. At this point, it just feels like a wet piece of wood, basically. So it's going to need to sit for quite a while before I do anything else to it. And the next thing I will be doing to it is I'll be sanding it back down a little bit. And then we'll see if it needs another layer of stain. I suspect it's probably going to be okay. And then finally, I'm going to start putting Tru Oil on this. At this point, I am 3 coats of Tru Oil in on the neck. And what I did was, after the first coat, I added this decal, which is my signature decal of my signature. And so it looks like. So what I found was that the actual fretboard, the maple piece that's on top here, it was not finished. So there was a bunch of open grain. So as I was adding more and more layers of Tru Oil, that grain came out more and more, even though it felt flat to me when I first touched it. So that meant I had to go back and sand, and then sand some more, and sand some more, and add a little more Tru Oil, and then sand some more. Gradually finer and finer and finer until it actually started getting really flat. So if you're seeing a color difference, like around the frets here, that's because the color has gone down a little bit as I've been sanding it flat. But I am adding it back again. You can see it's sheen there as it comes back. To apply the Tru Oil, I use just a microfiber rag and shake it up. I don't even know if you have to shake it up, but I like to shake it up just to be safe. And they say that you can apply this stuff with your fingers. I just put a hole at the top here. But I would not recommend that because your fingers are going to get real sticky. But what I do is I just put a little on down the fretboard and I just kind of spread it out. You don't want a thick layer of this, just a thin layer. Sort of see the sheen there, spreads out, just looks like it's wet. That's really all there is to it. I just like to, once I've done the fretboard, I just go down the sides a little bit, like just like that, just to make sure I don't have any runoff or anything like that. So just flip it over real quick, just take a look at the back. That's good. I'm going to switch up the Tru Oil a little bit and thin it with some alcohol. And when you thin it with alcohol, it spreads out more and it becomes a little glossier. That is what I've heard, at least. So that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you enjoyed that little bit and some insight into how I got to this point. I'm very excited for the next stage and finishing the neck so we can get started on the body. It won't take that long, I hope. I already did the fret rocking part, and the frets are pretty good. I only found like 3 frets, but I'm getting ahead of myself. That's for the next video, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. Unless this is the future, in which case it'll be the next video in the playlist, so just keep watching.